Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I'm Mandy. Today we're going to be doing an eyeshadow tutorial on the Milani Must Have Naturals palette. I think it turned out really good. I hope y'all like it. Let's just jump right in. Hey everybody, it's Mandy. I'm glad y'all come back to see me. This tutorial is with the Milani, the Must Have Naturals palette. I love this palette. Oh my god, if you don't have this, you're really missing out. We're going to start with the Wet n Wild blending brush. And we're going to go ahead and use the second color in this palette. We're going to use this as a transition color. And you know the trick to this is blending in that crease. Blend and blend and blend away. Okay guys, now it's ready for the crease color. This is the Wet n Wild crease blending brush. And we're going to use the fourth fourth color in this palette, and we're going to put this right into our crease and blend some more. Do want to keep most of this on the outside. Okay everybody, it's time for that outer V. We're going to use the black in the Milani palette. And we're going to take the tapered end blending brush and tap it off. Make sure you tap those brushes off or so much color is in this palette. You'll have so much fallout. And blend it right out on the outer V. Okay, now we're going to grab our blending brush. Make sure it's a clean brush because we're going to blend all these colors and just keep blending. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Keep blending. Okay, now we're going to take a cream palette, and this is the Broadway Colors, the cream contour palette. And the lightest color in this palette, that's the first color. I know you can't hardly see it, but we're going to take some of that on a small flathead concealer brush, because we're going to put this right on the lid and we're going to stop it right before we get to that outer V. Okay, now as soon as we cut our lid, we're going to cut it like we were doing a cut crease, but we're just doing it on the lid right here, and we're just doing it halfway, right to that outer V. Then we're going to take the third color in this palette, and we're going to put that right over top of the cream. And the reason we put this down, the concealer down under this, is because it is an extremely shimmer powder. It is an extreme shimmer eyeshadow, and it will hold it on there all day for you. Make sure you tap those brushes off. I cannot say that enough. And blend. Now we're going to take I think it's the first color in this palette that I used on the inner corner, not in the tear duct, but on the inner corner, just to lighten it up a little. I want kind of a transition color going from the tear duct all the way to that outer V. And of course, we're going to take the transition shade using my It's Cosmetics brush. This is the tapered angle crease brush, and I love using this for my under eyes. Now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild, the flathead smudger brush, and we're just going to smudge just a little bit of that black underneath the eye, and just enough to meet toward the middle, about where our V stops on the top of the lid. And blend that in. And if it's not blending, don't be afraid to put a little bit of your transition color onto your brush, and that will help blend it out. Okay, now we're going to do that inner tear duct. I was going to go for the lightest color first, but I figured no, I'm going to go with that enhancing color. Now this is what we're going to use to brighten up the inner corner of our eye. And I'm using the e.l.f. It is the small concealer brush, the flathead. Okay, now I'm going to grab for that liquid liner. This is LA Colors. This is the waterproof liquid liner. And I love the brush on this thing. Believe it or not, it works like a charm. And I'm just going to do that wing. If y'all want me to do a video to show you how I do my wing, I'll be glad to do that. Just leave it in the comment section. And we're going to go ahead and do that whole line on the upper lid, right at the waterline. Okay, now we're going to tight line. And I'm going to use my Makeup Forever. This is the Aqua XL. This is the liner pencil in black. And this is what I tight line the waterline with. So we're going to go inside of our waterline, and we're going to get that outer V corner of the inner waterline. And then we're going to get on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and then smudge that out if you want to, or however you want to do it. Okay, now it's mascara time. This is one of my favorite times. This is the Rimmel London, the Scandal Eyes. This is the Volume Flash, and it's in extreme black. I love this mascara. It plumps, it volumizes, it does it all. And then we're going to dust off of our bake. I put bake underneath my eyes so it catches the fallout. Okay guys, that was it. That's the end of the tutorial. This is the Milani Must Have Naturals palette. Sorry. Well, this is my first tutorial, so take it easy on me on the editing. It might be a little bit rough. It'll get better, I promise. The editing's a little bit tough for me, but I'm getting used to it. So hopefully, don't give me too much heat about this one. In some future videos, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. In a lot of my tutorials, you're going to be able to think that one of my eyes are different. It's because I got a birthmark on my left eye. We'll get into that whenever I go into the video where I talk about myself. So I want to thank y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you all.